I'm Erica Simmons.
And I'm Monica Simmons.
And we're the Double Stitch Twins. We are 38 years old and we live on the south side of Chicago.
And we specialize in not only hand crocheted apparel for women, but fabulous hand crocheted apparel for women.
Don't believe me? Wait and see.
I feel like I was looking stupid.
We started in the fashion world actually as commercial print models.
Yes.
So we didn't even know how to design clothes or do anything like that. We're commercial print models with an emphasis on dance. I actually even done an iPod commercial, and I've done Famous Footwear. Monica was Tina Turner in some commercials. I mean, anyway, I'm getting off the subject. But the point is, we started in fashion as models, but we are now crochet. Then we went through artists as crochet designers.
Yes.
Now we are crochet designers.
Yes. Models.
In fashion,
Yes,
so we
in
model,
fashion.
so we're spokespersons, all that type of thing. So I'm Erica,
I'm Monica.
and we are the Double Stitch Twins. And as the Double Stitch Twins, we get to represent crochet, fashion, everything that we kind of like or that we agree with that's good for you, health, fitness, all that kind of stuff.
And we got to get, we got our opportunity to have our clothing in Macy's in Chicago, and we just got swept into the whole fashion world because we really got into it, designing, getting really, and now we have really gotten into creating patterns.
Right, bam.
Oh yeah, pattern. Here's our first pattern booklet, actually, double stitch.
So this is patterns that we share with other crocheters that want to duplicate our designs.
Yes, so
So you can
ooh,
see
isn't that lovely? Ooh.
it's one of our favorite types of designs.
Yes, and this is our second book here, which we get the opportunity to actually model in it, as well as create the designs and write
See
the
all these pretty
patterns
designs on the back.
and write the patterns for us. So this is who we are right now, and that's how we got it. That's what we're doing right now in fashion, and there's more to come.
Well, if we had to choose a signature piece for a double stitch, it would be the circle wrap. And the circle wrap, we would say, is a signature piece because it embodies everything about us. It's a very versatile piece. It's brightly colored. We're brightly colored. It's very versatile because we went from being commercial print models to dancers to designers to crochet designers to spokespersons to authors.
Yes.
So this piece is versatile and it has that little extra pop as well. So I'll demonstrate a little bit about it. For one, I have on the circle wrap, and it is worn kind of like a sarong. It's just basically I have on a solid color. I throw the wrap on and it adds some spice, and that's kind of how we feel we are. We just go into the room and then we add some spice. This is the circle wrap that Monica is wearing, and she's wearing it kind of around the neck to cover up at the top. It's really it's brightly colored, and we're gonna take the piece and kind of wear it like a sarong, like I have it. So when you take it, you can put it around the hips. And notice the little detail where it has a little beading right in the center. So there's that little extra spice or that extra touch or pop that we like to add. That kind of makes it something special.
Okay.
Also,
It could be worn as a swimsuit cover that covers absolutely nothing. Don't cover a thing.
Right.
Let's see here. Yeah, I got this. Right here. And just add the pizzazz so you don't end up looking like everyone else at the beach.
So it's really cool for like cruise wear. It's cool for summer wear. It's cool for beach wear.
And it's a good example of the way we like to embody versatility in what we do. And we have quite a few pieces that we have some versatility built into it, but we just picked this one because it's all fun and fabulous, and we got beading
and it represents a lot of different things that we like to do. Okay, so if we were to take the general concept from our signature piece, which is our circle wrap, and translate it into something else, we would basically take the fact that it's brightly colored, add pops to a room, or just does that something special. And coming from something traditional, I think a good thing would be like, what do you think, home decor?
Yes, like home decor. Just imagine, you'll have tables and chairs and this, and how you dress it up is the important part, and that's kind of our idea.
Right, so a room is a room. Yeah, a room is a room. A kitchen is a kitchen. A dining room is a dining room. But if you take some piece of furniture that adds that extra pop to it, it makes it all that the more exciting and different. So that's what we like to think that we can do with home decor, with makeup, with clothing, with shoes, with whatever. We think we could take the basis of that feeling, and it will always translate through where you know that it's a double stitch piece or concept.
I agree. Okay, as the Double Stitch Twins, we are inspired by so much. That's always kind of a weird thing to try to answer because it is true that you're inspired by everything. I mean, really, literally trees, people walking down the street. I may see a combination of colors that looks beautiful.
You can tell by the names. We made up something called the nappy neck jacket one time. I think in the end when we sold it, we didn't call it nappy neck, but in the house, we called it nappy neck because it was very inspired by hair. And as you can tell, crochet with yarn, a lot of times it looks like hair, like wool looks like black people's hair and braids and stuff like that. Especially this, the chains kind of look like braids, which is another one of our hobbies that we like to do.
Right, braids. You're right. I didn't even think about
Right,
that.
so you can look at the names and find out where our inspiration came from. Some stuff I remember I had a belt and I was thinking about the movement. I called it the salsa belt.
Yeah, and what about when you really wanted to travel? We were in the house for a long time, and she kept naming everything Caribbean this,
The Miami dress, Miami mini dress, the Caribbean cutout, all that kind of stuff. So we're inspired by everything, but it's real obvious when you look at the names of our stuff that we're very inspired by weather or by the seasons changing, just like everything else. So every spring we bloom, just like everything else. Colors, texture, it's just inspiration is everything. Children, music, So pretty much we're inspired by absolutely everything. And
I hope everything positive. It has to do with freedom and being free to do.
And happy and doing what you love.
Yes, and sharing what you do.
That's right.